everyone, welcome to my first video. Here I'll be discussing some important topics for MBBS students. So today's topic is from human anatomy, upper limb. The topic is pectoral region. So first of all, we should know what is human anatomy. So human anatomy is a science which deals with the structure of human body. Okay, so in the human anatomy subject, we study the different organs, each and every bone, each and every muscle of the body, nerve, blood supply, everything in details. So pectoral region is the region that lies in front of the chest. So friends, anatomy is all about diagrams. If you don't know the diagram of the topic you are studying, it will be difficult for you to understand. So I will make things easier by elaborating each and every topic with its diagram. So pectoral region, it lies in front of the chest. Here in this diagram we can see the region that is in front of the chest. The lines that we have drawn here, these are the surface marking for the dissection. So this region which lies in front of the chest, this is the pectoral region. We will study this topic under different subheadings. The first thing that we need to understand is that whenever we dissect a cadaver, we pierce different layers of the skin. The first layer is skin, that is self-understandable. The next layer is the superficial fascia, which is a general coating of the body beneath the skin, and it is made up of loose areolar tissue with varying amount of fat. The next layer is the deep fascia, which is the fibrous sheet which covers the body under the superficial fascia, and it is devoid of fat. It is a tough and inelastic layer. The important point is that superficial fascia contains the fat and deep fascia is devoid of fat. So the superficial fascia of the pectoral region, it is a very important structure that contains various contents. Like first is the fat that we discussed earlier. Next is the cutaneous nerves that are derived from the cervical plexus and from the intercostal nerves. So the intercostal nerves, these are the somatic nerves that are derived from the thoracic spinal nerves. Then we have mammary glands in male and females. In the case of female, it is more important. Mammary gland, those are the breasts. Then we have the platysma, it is a muscle. We have the cutaneous branches from the internal thoracic and the posterior intercostal arteries. So we will discuss these contents in detail. First of all, we will study the cutaneous nerves of the pectoral region. We have different groups of nerves that supply this region. First, we have the supraclavicular nerve. Those are the medial, intermediate and the lateral supraclavicular nerve. Then we have the anterior cutaneous nerve and the lateral cutaneous nerve, which are the second to sixth and third to sixth intercostal nerves. Then we have the intercostobrachial nerve. These are the major nerves that supply the pectoral region. Now we will see the region supplied by these cutaneous nerves. First is the supraclavicular nerves. They supply the skin over the upper half of the deltoid. Deltoid is a muscle present in this part of the arm. So the upper half of the skin over deltoid is supplied by supraclavicular, and the skin over clavicle up to the second rib. Next is the cutaneous branches of the intercostal nerves. The anterior cutaneous branches, they supply this region, and the lateral cutaneous nerve, they supply this region. And the intercostobrachial nerve, that is the T2 nerve, somatic branch of T2 nerve, it supplies the floor of the axilla and upper half of the medial side of the arm. One very interesting point that we need to understand here, in this region we can see that the area supplied by the spinal nerve C3 and C4, it directly meets with the area supplied by thoracic nerves. So where the other nerves like C5 to C8 and T1, where it went, so actually these nerves, they had been pulled away to the supply the upper limb, and they form the brachial plexus that we will study in the further videos. Till now we saw the nerve supply of the pectoral region. Then we have the next, the mammary gland. I will cover a full video on this topic as it is a long and important topic that is most frequently asked in exams. And then we have the platysma. It is not that much asked in exams, but I will explain this. It is a thin and broad sheet of subcutaneous muscle, and its fibers arise from the deep fascia that covers the pectoralis major. Pectoralis major is an important muscle of the pectoral region. Next, we have the blood supply. The cutaneous vessels that are present in the pectoral region, they are very small, and the anterior cutaneous nerves, they accompany the branches from the internal thoracic artery, and the second, third and fourth branch of internal thoracic artery, they are enlarged to supply the breast. We will cover this in breast topic of breast. Then we have the lateral cutaneous nerve. They accompany the branches of the posterior intercostal arteries. All about pectoral region, as this was my first video, so your reviews will be very valuable. And if you think that this video helped you in any way, then please like the video, share with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much, and I promise that I will come up with a superb content ahead. Thank you very much. Bye bye.